Hey everybody. So we're going to. Well, I'm going to take and show you the way to level up your world in Outriders. I've been playing Outriders for about 2 weeks now. I've been playing. You can't load this on Linux. It just doesn't work. Probably some of the anti-cheat or something is a problem. So, but I have found that GeForce Now is a beautiful service. I kind of was playing with it in Cyberpunk because I don't have the video card to support Cyberpunk. So I kind of tried it out and it was pretty good, but it kept shutting off because you only get an hour when it's free. So I'm paying for the service, and it's definitely worth it. It adds a number of games, but this is about Outriders, not about GeForce Now. There's plenty of videos telling you about GeForce Now, and you can use it in your browser for Linux, any Chrome browser. So there you go. I use I like these word products I use now. Anyway, so we're going to continue now. I've used this to level. I think I was around 8 or world tier 7 when I finished the main quest line and hit level 30. I did a lot of that with the buddies of mine, so it was, friends play and stuff like that. The game has a lot of issues. I am not going to try to defend this game. I have had horrible issues, and I can even show you a couple of them before we end the session. But with this character, I've done pretty well. But I am here in, let's look at the map, the first city. If I go to the truck, you can see first city is just above Rift Town. It's one of the places you go early in the game. Basically, once you get to Deadlock Pass, you can do this method. Personally, I would say get to like level 4, World Tier 4 or 5. Get the best gear you can, and then go through stuff. And if you run into problems, lower your World Tier, get through it. And once you're all the way through, then worry about leveling up your World Tier. Because if you set it at the highest point, I think it's a level 5 or above, you'll lose World Tier experience if you fail. So I don't know. I was 7 or 8 when I finished the quest, the main line. And then I came here and I started doing this, and then my buddy would log on and we'd go do a couple things, and he'd log off and I'd go back to doing this.
So do the Outriders.
So first,
remember that.
I do this quest. Now, I've listened to this quest a few times, and we're going to skip over it. It's basically about finding other Outriders that are locked up.
The cryopod I found you in was in an old medical lab near the river. You should start searching there.
Now it's important you have both these territories, you have everything unlocked. So then you just port to the Hangman's Tree. This is where you would first come down on the cable car. We're gonna run over here. He's over here. He's a little bit of ore. Now, very rarely, and I can't emphasize the very strong enough, you'll get a few titanium instead of your iron. I've gotten it, I think, twice. Getting below 30. Now, these are level 40 because I'm World Tier 13 plus my level. And if you're kind of want to know more about the world tiers, it's, oh, I haven't even claimed my boxes yet. let's see, world tier is the enemies and the drop items are plus 10. I'm level 30, plus 10 is level 40. This will be 11, and this will be 12. So the highest world, with the highest world tier, you can get to 42. I'm not going to open up my boxes right now. I'm going to wait till I get back to camp. Light a drag. With this setup, I have infinite armor. I have infinite ammo until I run out of life. Until I run out of life, it can happen with bombs. With small creatures, it gets replenished pretty regularly. They die. I'll infect it. I'll do it by it. I get more ammo. More ammo. Okay. I do have the shrapnel out. It has nothing to do with this build. Achievement. You need to kill over 100 or so. You literally just mow them down. I am running with level 39 equipment, and I really shouldn't be. I should be at 40. You always want to run the highest you can when you're trying to level up your world. Because you die, you lose experience, you lose progress. That's not what you're doing. I like backup. Oh, and I have tried every round to try to put this on top of that. And it always ends up on one side or the other. Kills with the grenade, that's what I'm trying to do. More loot. Next area. New area. Reactivate the rounds. Guy try to sneak in behind you. I know, I back up all the time. That's just the way I play. had a buddy that bought this for me because he wanted me to play with him. And I was pretty aware that it wasn't going to work out. So kind of not really ready to spend money. I figured I would wait till it was on sale and I would try it. But he forked out the money. Really pushing. Somebody I am MMO. I've got a hit. Uh-oh. Actually, he's got for a clip. Good. Alright, so one of my key points about this build.
Hey, Zahidi. Why did no one else think to wake the Outriders up for 30 years?
Using.
Well, after what happened to you in the forest, they told us they were trying to find a cure. But they
Your
never
blighted
did.
rounds go away when
But
you
there's no
reload.
cure. How'd you know it wouldn't kill me when you opened my pod?
I
That's why
didn't.
spite. Yeah.
I'm
That's why the
sorry.
spare mag is
I was
important.
only concerned with finding the uplink.
Sure.
So for
Got
Zahimi's
it.
quest, you have to come down
Priorities.
here. Grab. A piece of paper. Right here. Now at some point you want to come back and do all the side quests, because this is where you get some of these journal updates and stuff so that you can get the achievement for the 300. Which I haven't done yet. I haven't finished them all.
I found a transfer order that says ECA moved most of the Cryopods to a different location. Some B2 facility.
I haven't done a lot of the side quests because, you know, I've been playing with my buddy and suddenly, with one of these last patches, he's no longer able to play. He keeps getting disconnected and things aren't working right. Oddly enough, it made my game a lot more stable. So, I just kind of determined I would do a lot of stuff on this character so that I could help him when it got time to
I've got an old map here. Looks like B2 is the big
get back
plot
together.
across the bridge. Should be on your left.
What's the quickest way there?
Try following the city walls. They'll lead you close to the facility.
Now we've made a decent amount of experience. Not significant, but a decent. Come over. Go down to Boglands. Now, my favorite use of the turret right here is to just stir up the trouble so I don't have to go in there. I think something gives them vulnerability too that I have. here. Turret. Here. This box is a box I didn't discover for a few runs. Kind of annoyed with myself when I found that out. Now I hit this box, even though I don't think it gives me any ammo, really. If I hit that and it shuts it off, I think I end up with the same, but it just starts the timer. Do this. Almost 1,000, that's pretty nice. Now I'm going to do down here without activating. There's a couple of four down here. I don't only waiting to reset. Although I guess it would have taken me less time to kill everything. Maybe it's just sitting around. I'm gonna reload. Grenade/mine never goes off. I'm gonna go down and play with the turret. So you just, to finish the quest, you just go in here. Now the quest the first time through will probably give you a little experience.
I'll look for the cryopods.
I'm going to escape right out because this is all about speed and leveling up. Don't have to go through the whole animation, just get there and be done.
Zahidi, the ECA was experimenting on us. Did you know?
No. But
Can't?
The Outriders were patients zero. It makes sense they would study you. To save us.
And one thing I found, sometimes going to lobby doesn't reset things. So my alternative to that.
So what did you find?
Is, let me quickly sell just because. Never like to be full. I don't want to fill up my box with junk. I can help it. Yes, you do make some money doing this. Or scrap, whatever. And go to Eagle Pass. And kind of pull the same thing. There's one little section that's pretty easy, and I just kind of do it and then pop back. And it seems to perfectly reset everything. But first things first, you might need a little money to fix your, upgrade your armor. So I pop to that one. There's two of them right next to each other. It's the lower one. Put you right here. Come down here, there's a box. And you can see the other flag right there. Right there. Two flags right next to each other. And look at that. That is a purple. So we break that down, we get a piece of titanium without having to worry about it. Now you just basically go into the first flag after the camp. Now if it does anything, I always do that. Let's see. Going down. Lighting rounds. Now like I said, with other classes you'll just have to kind of figure out your own mode, but this is a pretty simple straight up run. Kill something. Oh, I think I killed something. Yeah, wrong. Am I backing up? Keep the fight in front of me, don't let it get behind me. There we go, we got a couple more. And there we go. Now one problem you will run into is once you finish the section, the creatures in the next area, I think, somehow aggro on you. We got yet another pair of purple gloves. So we run back up here. This is kind of annoying because it's long, but it's to prove a point. Much easier way of doing it, and I'll show you that in a second. But we didn't get anywhere near the door, and I can't use the flag. I can use the lockbox, I can re-ammo, but I can't use the flag. So go to lobby. Now it will not reset the creatures here, but it won't respawn the creatures here. It will reset them. so that they're no longer aggro. Once they're not aggro, you can use the flag. But right after you loot the box, if you do this, you're going to end up in the same... The login spot is the login spot. It's like when you die, this is where you'll go. You're right back down, looking down. Flag is behind us. Hit up to travel. Back to camp. Rinse and repeat. Now, if you're building a Techromancer and you kind of want to know how my build out and stuff, I did watch some videos and kind of got a general idea, and then I kind of adapted to my playstyle. I mean, at first I was doing all sniper stuff, and I was like, and then I changed it. One of the nice things about the game, I will say, is that it doesn't cost you to reset your skills. Not skills, your class stats. So this is where I've spent my points. I'll leave it on a couple of seconds so that you can pause the video and kind of go through it and read it. Alright, and then we're going to go through our gear set. I'm going to have to upgrade when I get done with the video, because everything is level 39. I've actually been using this probably for about this exact set with the exact mods for a number of levels at this point. Probably 5 world tiers. The different mods I've gotten from different places. Ooh, let's see what this is. I'll have to look at that. My gun. Now the sniper rifle I don't really use much, nor do I use the revolver. Again, I'm working out on accolades. You know, here we go. Like this one is, I need exactly 100 kills now. When I get done with the techno, I want to have the, you know, the skull for my thing. My flag. But I use lighted rounds most of the time. I do need to try out cold snap. Boss fights, a lot of times I do use this. Boss fights, I also tend to use the freezing turret and the heal. I tend not to use the blighted rounds as much. It depends on the boss fight. If it's a single boss, I might use this. If it's multiple bosses, I will use the blighted rounds, because I'll just find myself being able to do more damage with the blighted rounds. The freezing turret kind of just holds people in place and kind of is like crowd control. It's helpful in that respect. And when you're doing multiple boss fight, you know, you're healing. Especially when I'm playing with my buddy, we're healing, you know, I'm running the heals and just trying to keep things going. That's it. Questions, comments, just go ahead. And I hope this all helps you guys. Have a great day. Bye.